Hello! Welcome back to another VShojo cocktail video. That is right, I enjoyed the last one so much that I wanted to do it again, partially because I figured one of these drinks out almost immediately after releasing the last video. So I need to put it out there. Now technically I did do it on a stream, so if you are a member, you've had access to that VOD this whole time. I'm just saying, so hey, little incentive for ya. And speaking of incentives, this video's drinks are for Kson and Projekt Melody, and are two of the most non-monetizable drink names that I've come up with yet, so please excuse me while I vamp for a minute so that I don't get in trouble with YouTube. First off, I went to Japan. I actually decided to just enjoy my vacation this time, so there's no VODs of it, but you can see me in a video on Mudon's channel, so there will be a link to that down below somewhere if you want to see me drink cockroach liquor. Otherwise, if you want to see pictures of that trip, they're on Instagram, you can follow me there. Secondly, I moved! It doesn't look like it because I'm still in the same set, but I finally moved closer to this set, and thus I can finally get back to producing videos more regularly. Hopefully, I'm gonna try. But basically all of this was covered in a post on the channel already, so hey, please make sure you are subscribed so that you can get those updates and be up to date. That's what update means. You get it. Subscribe so that you know what's going on, okay? And I think I have sufficiently covered my bases for monetization, so fuck. Let's get into our first drink for Kson. Alright, the idea for this drink is one I'm admittedly pretty proud of. It's not that crazy, but it's also really funny to me. So, if you follow Kson on Twitter, which obviously you should, there is one tweet that you are bound to see. It is 4 simple letters, GMMF. Good morning, motherfuckers. And after I had made the last video, I was looking at my phone, saw those 4 letters, and it was like a bolt of lightning struck me. The inspiration was instant and obvious. A mix between a tequila sunrise and an adios motherfucker, the good morning motherfuckers. It was so easy and so clear and yet so funny and something I had never seen. So I made it on stream pretty much right after the video had come out. It's pretty gosh darn good for being a take on a Long Island iced tea / adios motherfucker. Also, can you tell why I had to stall and not say any of this in the first minute of the video? Now, an adios motherfucker is, I'm just gonna start saying AMF, it's just easier. An AMF is a take on a Long Island iced tea, and if you know that, then you should know instantly where this is going, and by that I mean what this is going in. That's right, it's obviously a Joe's Crab Shack glass drink. This is something that you would be able to order there. In fact, Joe's Crab Shack, if you want this one, all you. Take it. If you have the balls to call it a GMMF, all yours. And you have to print it. You can censor fucker, but you have to print good morning motherfucker. You have to do it, otherwise deals off. I will sue you. We're gonna go ahead and fill our glass with ice. We need more ice. That might be too much ice. I don't know. Fill your glass with however much ice you want. It doesn't matter. When you see what this drink is, you're gonna know it does not matter. It's a take on a Long Island iced tea. Nobody cares. The point is the alcohol. That being said, an AMF is actually a little lighter than an LIT. While all of your base liquors are all the same, an LIT is 3/4 of an ounce, and an AMF is only 1/2 an ounce, which is fine by me. I'm not gonna complain about less alcohol right now, given how much alcohol's already gonna be in it. So we are going to do 1/2 an ounce each of white rum, silver tequila, gin, and vodka. And here's where we stray back towards an LIT instead of an AMF. An AMF famously uses blue curacao, but obviously that will mess up our colors for the tequila sunrise effect. So we're gonna stick, oh my god. So we're gonna stick with the LIT classic of triple sec. Jesus. 1/2 an ounce of that, another 1/2 ounce on your bar mat, you know, for the true effect. And here's the part where we kind of start freeballing. Ugh, if I can get this open, there we go. Now here an LIT would use a bit of simple and some lemon juice, and AMF would use a good amount of sour mix, but we are going to use or rather I'm going to use about 1/4 of an ounce of 2-to-1 simple. If you're rocking 1-to-1, you could do maybe 1/2 ounce to 3/4 of an ounce. There's gonna be enough sugar in this already. I don't think you need 3/4 of an ounce, but probably 1/2 ounce if you're doing 1-to-1. To differ from both though, we are going to do 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Give all that a stir. Yep, that's LIT like. Then we're going to top with Fanta or an orange soda of your choice. And LIT uses Coke and AMF uses Sprite, but because ours is based on the Tequila Sunrise, you need orange. And finally, to finish off our Tequila Sunrise aesthetic, we're gonna pour this Grenadine on the back of our spoon so that it'll float down to the bottom and give that sunrise effect. And that right there is your good morning, motherfucker. Yeah, that's a Joe's Crab Shack drink. It's hard to say a lot about this because ultimately it's like an AMF and a Long Island iced tea. It's just a lot of alcohol and you're tasting a lot of that. I will say the orange and the lime, famously, I love that combo. I really enjoy some orange and lime. It goes great in a margarita. That does make this, hold on. I mean, yeah, now that I say that, I will say it does tend a little more towards that margarita flavor. Brings a little bit more of the tequila out of it than a typical LIT or AMF. I kind of like that. It's just good. It's just a good Long Island iced tea like. As beautiful as the inspiration was, again, this is not the most elegant cocktail. It's a Long Island iced tea with orange soda and Grenadine. Let's make this up, get the Grenadine in there more. Oh, that is fucking orange, Jesus. That is the color of something you should never put in your body. Oh. The sugar's there, and by sugar I mean high fructose corn syrup. Oh, the Grenadine has kind of ripped the flavor a new asshole. I've given up on trying to not be crass in this video. The drink's called a good morning, motherfuckers. I don't know what else you want from me. And we're doing Projekt Melody next. I'm gonna say asshole if I want to. I'll be honest. I'm an honest man. It was better before I did that. The Grenadine might be a little too much. It's right for the effect, and somebody might like that more if they like Grenadine more. I might have just put too much in. I don't know. But when the Long Island iced tea family is already built around this very careful balance of all of the liquors and your citrus juice and your soda, and the Grenadine just kicks it in the nuts, because fuck it, it's Grenadine, I guess. When does Grenadine not do that? Let's be honest. I mean, it's still good. I mean, this is the epitome of the Joe's Crab Shack glass drink. If you have not watched enough of my videos to know what I mean when I say that, if this is like your first one, this is the epitome of it. Super sugary, super sweet, hyper accessible to new people and people who just want to get fucked up on a Thursday or some shit. If you're going to chain restaurants and ordering the super bright sugary drinks on their menus, you're gonna like this. I can't drink too much of this. It will make me sick. Age and drinking other things have made me very weak to this kind of thing. That said, I know some people who are my age and older who would still absolutely adore this because they like really sweet drinks, and that's fine. You do you. You drink your thing. Make this if you think it sounds good. Again, I'm sorry. It's hard to be insightful about this. Hey man, not everything has to be that complicated. I don't need to be painting word pictures about the stage show of flavors interacting with one another and the philosophical concepts that fight and battle throughout the drink. It's just, it's a bunch of alcohol and sugar and flavor. That's it, man. Let this drink just wake you up, okay? Alright, I gotta put that to the side because it will fuck me up in a number of ways that I don't really want to deal with when I have a whole other drink to record, so let's just move along. Hey guys, welcome to the intermission part. You know this part. It's the part where I tell you to like and subscribe and do all of the YouTube things. I need that lime juice for the next drink. But if you want me to not have to worry about saying things like, good morning motherfuckers, then liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos, all very important, all very helpful. That's gotta go back in the freezer. And I very much appreciate all of them. Why not become a member? You would have already seen the good morning motherfucker a long time ago. And speaking of non-monetizable, you would have already seen the funniest video I've ever made, which is censored even here for very good reason. Anyways, here's the rest of the video. Now this next drink is for Projekt Melody. And I'll be honest, what I had to do a riff on was about as obvious as the GMMF, because there is a drink called the Adult Film Star Martini. I don't know if YouTube would like the P word. You know the P word I'm talking about. We all watch it. We all know what that is. Anyways, yeah, that was obvious. I had to do that. And so we're gonna do that, and it's a very good drink. This is a drink that I actually made at work to test, and just about everybody there loved it. So you don't have to take just my word for it. I'm not just some crazy man in a basement. There are other people who have had this who did enjoy it, and they will attest to it. You'll probably never see these people or hear their words, but if you can believe me, you should. I'm getting all sticky from the triple sec that was all over this bar mat. That's fitting though, getting sticky for this one. No? Was that too much? Was that one too much? I don't know. Also, my sweater, it's very obvious when it gets wet at all, so ignore that. I went ahead and threw some ice into my shaker, and we're gonna start with 2 ounces of vanilla vodka, followed by ½ an ounce of lime juice. And here's where we start deferring from our inspiration. In a Star Martini, you are going to be using passion fruit liqueur and passion fruit puree. Get it? Passion fruit? That's the joke, I think. I don't actually know. I haven't researched it that much. But instead, because we want different colors, we are going to do ½ an ounce of hibiscus syrup and ½ an ounce of a blackberry puree. I stole these from work. That's why they're in these, and I don't have actual bottles of them. Hey, I'm just being economical, okay? We're gonna go ahead and shake all that. Oh, why did I do that? Whoa, way too a lot of flavor. We're gonna strain that into our martini glass and then top it with a float of... Oh, I thought it was gonna explode off. That's what she said. Hey! Okay. There were other reasons I thought I shouldn't record tonight, and they were all wrong, but I was right. We are going to top it with a float of sparkling wine. Interesting that it has a twist top though. That's kind of cool. I'll give them that. La Marca Prosecco. And that is our Projekt Melody, aka the Hentai Martini. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so fucking good. Oh, fuck me. That is so delicious. Where to start? Everything. Everything is where to start. That's the issue. It is... I don't want to say gosh darn near perfect. That's kind of an insane thing to say. But right now, after the amount of sugar I just had, it kind of feels that way. Now, the blackberry and hibiscus were 2 flavors that I already knew went well together because we have a drink at work that has both of those in it. That's why I stole them from work. But putting them with the vanilla vodka sweetens it up in a really, really nice way that makes this as approachable of a sweet drink as, you know, something like a GMMF. This is something you could hand to someone who isn't a huge drinker, or someone who really likes sweet drinks, and they will still very much enjoy it. It's very approachable. But the depth in the hibiscus and in the blackberry that pull it down make it a refreshing and interesting enough flavor profile for someone who is a much more experienced drinker or who doesn't love a lot of sweet drinks. The 3 really do just kind of cycle one over the other, inform one another into, I mean shit, it tastes like a pie. It tastes like you're eating some kind of pie or some kind of tart dessert in the summertime. I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to quote a coworker so that I don't sound like I'm repeating myself. She said this is the kind of drink she could have over and over while sitting out on her patio. Then you stand up and you're hot drunk. You know, when it's too hot outside and you don't realize how drunk you are until you've stood up, and then you're like 10 times drunker than you should be because it's hot out. This will make you that drunk because it is way too easy to drink. It is really that good. And that being said, ooh, the lime, it's right at the start. The lime is right at the start. It's not enough to overpower or throw the rest off. It is just a very bright opening point that lets you ease into everything else. It's this flash of light before you relax into the sunset of nighttime that is the blackberry and the hibiscus. These very rich and dark and round flavors. And the Prosecco. The Prosecco is actually really pretty important. We tried it without the Prosecco first, and it is a night and day difference. It's a lot better with the Prosecco, or, you know, whatever sparkling wine you want. I'm not gonna tell you to buy specifically Prosecco. I don't know my sparkling wines well enough to tell you if there's even really that big of a difference. It's good without, it's incredible with. It provides this earthy note that grounds everything else. It keeps everything else from being able to run away into being too sweet or too dark or too rich or too bold. It's this root that holds everything together and holds it down on the ground and lets you relax with it. That is a flavor that I can imagine working all year round. If it's fall or winter, it's got a lot of those rich, dark, fruity flavors you want, like cranberry or rhubarb, that make you feel at home and comfy and cozy. If it's the spring or summer, it's got this very sweet and refreshing flavor to it that makes you feel like you could sit outside all day with a huge pitcher of it and never get tired of drinking it. And this is so genuinely good, I'm probably gonna put it on a drink list at my job. Just like hentai, this drink is art. And that's the video. Thank you again so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, because if it wasn't very obvious, I really enjoyed making this one. I wasn't gonna record tonight, and here I am, having the time of my life. If you enjoyed this and want to see me make more cocktails based on VShojo, VTubers in general, anything at all, please let me know down below. And while you're down there, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, and share this with everybody you know who loves VShojo, who loves cocktails, who loves guys wearing a lot of pink. I guess that was the vibe for today. Share it, just share it, just share the video. I can't ask you to do that enough. I know that Iron Mouse watched the last one. I'm sorry that I didn't put alcohol in your drink, and also that I used grapefruit. I did not know the thing about grapefruit being bad with medicine. So if you want to see me remake the Iron Mouse drink into something that she can actually have, or is also just full of so much liquor it will kill me for my transgressions, let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, blah 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 blah. And hey, while you're at it, why not consider becoming a member, where you will get early videos, exclusive videos, all of my stream VODs, and allow me to stop worrying about saying things like fuck and hentai and asshole in these videos. It would be very much appreciated, because I like to say those words a lot. This was a fucking crude ass video, holy shit. Thank you so much for watching again. If you were sensitive to cuss words, shit man, I'm sorry. You probably stopped watching a long time ago, to be fair, but hey, why not show a little bit of remorse? There's no remorse. I'm sorry for nothing. Bye bye!